Hey folks, Dave here, and welcome back to Frostpunk. This is, of course, the city building survival game where I'm attempting to get things set up so that my survivors can withstand a bit longer in this frosty apocalypse. Now, I'm just noticing that I'm down to 13 hours left on the generator, and that is going to be a serious problem very quickly. What time is it? It's 1:45 a.m. It might be time to get a 24-hour shift going on the coal. Now, these survivors right here, I believe they're heading out. Yep, they're heading out to scout out the overall world. I believe I've got them going to the Lost Expedition out here. Let's see, we got 3 hours until it's time to get the workday started once again. Oh, and my workplace is missing a street. I think you guys pointed that out for me last time. Yep. It was one tile away. And also, this is my total population down here at the bottom. Let's get a emergency shift going on whatever coal deposit is active. Less people on the wood crates, more people on the coal, and 24-hour emergency shift. I'm getting low on food as well. Let's forget those wooden crates over there and everybody focus on this coal. I also see that I have a problem with my snow pit back here for disposing of bodies. It appears to be disconnected for some reason. I'll just surround it with wood to be sure. Five times negative modifier right there. 5 adults have died. Bad healthcare is causing discontent to rise as well. Hopefully, we'll have some good news from that expedition for the lost survivors, because we are going to need it. Discontent is rising very fast. Everyone's heading out to build the body pit, essentially. I've got a feeling that we're going to be able to burn those bodies as fuel at some point.
Work time. Get back to work.
Scouts have reached the Lost Expedition. Search the area. A happy reunion. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days, and we couldn't go on any longer. Soon, we'd begin to starve. So let's escort the survivors back for now. We could use those workers back at the city. So no more scouting for now. Okay, our steam hub is being researched. I believe we can build a heater. You guys had mentioned that there was an icon that had appeared somewhere to build the heaters. Let's get some more workers assigned to it. We're definitely low on food, so let's get more hunters going out. I'm going to split our focus between the coal and the food production. street is not connected to the generator. I seem to be missing a connection somewhere. It may be that I've taken too many people and assigned them to tasks, so I'll leave 2 people idle so they can work on those streets and get our body burial pit going. Ooh, in the world map I am seeing a few new areas. Gloomy Cave, Sturdy Shelter, and Observatory. But our survivors are going to be back in a couple of hours. Hopefully, we're going to have some rations for them, but we're getting quite a few deaths right now, so might just be good to have replacement people, as grim as that is. I can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back out into the Frostland. Reunions. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. We're going to look for the others. Some of you guys were asking, why did the survivors leave London and go north as the Ice Age moved in? Ooh, a search for others. Our people found a trail leading off into the wilderness. We should follow it. But going back to why people went north, apparently it was because of the coal deposits. So they started building these generators, hoping that the coal up north would be enough to power them. They just weren't able to complete them before the snow began falling. So our steam hub is researched. We can finally get some heat going to the outer rings here. As long as we have enough coal to power it. Let's get a steam hub back here. That's all the steel we can afford for now. That'll get some of those back row buildings warmed up. $28 homeless. Oh yeah, we've got to build a bunch of stuff now. And we're low on wood. Good grief. Well, I guess I've got a bunch of new people I can assign to resources now. Yep. So let's get gathering some wood. I will build a sawmill once we get enough wood to do so. Yeah, we are going to want to build that sawmill rather quickly because we're almost down to the trees for wood supplies. Yep, there's the wood crates right there. So I'm going to have a 24-hour shift, which is going to raise discontent. Oh wow, a lot. Let's send the expedition after this sturdy shelter right here. We need some more wins here. We've still got 28 homeless. No wood to build shelters yet. We've got a lot of things we're having to do at the same time, but that steam generator right there should help keep things warm. Oh, we're totally out of food too. Okay, let's crank up our hunters here. And I can't appear to end the emergency shift on the coal deposit. It might be already ended though. I feel like, guys, I've made enough small mistakes already that the likelihood of us actually surviving this is pretty low for this first attempt. I've kind of gotten a handle on things now, but it might just be too late. Oh, tech tree. Food and shelter. Hothouse, medical post, bunkhouse. Hunter's gear. I want to work on that one next. Because I want to get better shelter, and it looks like the bunkhouse is going to be over here on the drawing boards tier. That's going to cost 50 wood to research. It's like I mentioned last time, guys, you get to a point in games like this, and that's where the stress comes in, where you've got to manage and balance so many different things. And this apocalyptic scenario in Frostpunk is just extra grim. I still can't quite figure out what's going on with the street here. It might just be that it hasn't been built yet because of the lack of wood that we had, the lack of workers. So workers should be building. Things are looking a bit warmer in camp, at least. Ah, there's the heater right there for the individual buildings. So it looks like I can't just place a heater out here at the resource gathering post, but at individual structures I can. So who might need it? The medical post? Yeah, you guys can definitely use the heaters. Beacon is functioning. Turn the heater on at the cooking post. Stockpiles are chilly, but that's fine. I'm gonna get that sawmill built. I'm not sure if I really should be building things off the grid like that, but if I can just get them to go out and work on those streets. As far as healthcare goes, how are we looking? We've got a lot of sick people right now. A lot of discontent. Let's get some more medical workers on duty here. "14 homeless, 5 hungry." Need 10 wood for additional homes. And by homes, I mean tents. There we go. They're building some streets now. And the sawmill.
Time to get to work.
Lots of deaths though right now. Food is scarce and we've got a freeze coming. Come on guys, build. Get a few people assigned to the sawmill right there. Oh, that's a cool looking building. area effects. The beacon gives you access to outside the city. Oh, that's the wrong tooltip. There we go. So the sawmill has an area around it where resources can be gathered. That's a pretty good area right there. We've got plenty of coal, at least, which is good because I think when this cold snap hits, we're going to want to crank up that generator. Now our technology has been sitting here kind of idle. That's my bad. Again, very easy to overlook things. That sidewalk is still not complete out here. Can I build a second snow pit on the street? Let's just try that. Something's gone wrong with my placement there for sure. Got some workers gathering steel. Yeah, we're still low on food, so more hunters right now is what we really need. Leave 5 people for miscellaneous tasks like building. Low coal. About 15 hours left. Okay, so maybe our supply isn't quite as good as I thought. Book of Laws. So the corpse disposal, I'm kind of locked in there. Organ transplants. We can use the body parts of our deceased to save lives and accelerate healing. That way the dead can contribute to the survival of our city. So I'm going to go ahead and pass that one.
A new law has passed.
Seeing we're losing so many people right now anyway. Okay, the cookhouse is pretty warm. They're just waiting on raw food, basically, at this point. Honestly, I think 2 cookhouses is more than we need right now. So we're gonna shut this cookhouse down, move people over to the one that's closest to the generator, just because we've got almost no raw food coming in right now. There we go. That snow pit is now established. We've got a good supply of wood coming in. I just realized I didn't actually start the hunter's gear tech research. You guys were probably screaming at your screens there. Our search expedition has discovered something. They found a well-supplied shelter with an advanced steam heating system. Search the area. It's comfortable and well-equipped. A signpost by the trail points in 2 directions. London, 2,000 miles. Home, 27 miles. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. That means there's another city out there somewhere. So let's take those resources. They're gonna gather those up. Still can't figure out what went wrong with that first snow pit. Looks like it's possibly rotated incorrectly and they just can't get out there to build that sidewalk. Oh, there are all the bodies. Oh, wow, that's grim. hopefully that will take care of some of the sickness going around. Let's get one more tent section up because we have just a few more homeless left. That should have a decent amount of heat out there. Our rations are just in super bad shape though. Hunting tactics, flying hunters, what else tech-wise could help us get food better? That's one thing I am very worried about. Gotta balance so carefully. I think we're gonna toggle back and forth between the food gathering research and getting some coal mining done. I think those are going to be our two most important areas of focus. Look at that, they're going to have some tents in time to get a couple of hours of sleep. If they hurry. There we go, it's midnight and no one is homeless. It's even slightly warm. Oh, how is coal looking? 11 hours of coal. Both of the medical posts have the heaters turned on. Don't need it for that first workshop. Yeah, everyone's quite cozy for the moment. I'm just gonna dismantle that first snow pit. Again, I'm not sure what went wrong with the placement there. Okay, expedition. Read the report. They've got supplies. Let's go ahead and bring them home. We need that 100 food quite badly. And we've got a cold snap incoming. They should go ahead and get home. We're up to 103 people. We're up to 102 people. There goes another one. I'm going to go ahead and look at our next law options. Okay, so we can add sawdust to foods to make them more filling but not more healthy. Hope will fall slightly, discontent will rise. Some people eating the sawdust mills will fall ill. Or we can cook soup instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Ooh, I'm gonna have to let that one go for a while. Got overcrowding as an option. Or extra rations for the ill, which will speed up recovery, but whew, yeah, we can't afford the food right now. We can also set up a fighting arena to help relieve tension and raise contentment. I will have to build a fighting arena, 20 wood, 10 steel. So that's going to happen very soon. As soon as I can get the next law going. I've still got a goal here, 15 hours to take care of the ill. I think I'm going to fail that if I'm not careful. Our medical facilities just don't have room. Or no, they do. There's only a few patients here. 2 more people have died. We've only got 11 sick. here comes a nasty freeze right here. Our research is about to continue, I think. Is it continuing? There it goes. Everyone's back to work. Well, they dismantled that broken snow pit at least. Got 15 bodies in the second one. Guess there's not much of a chance of any wolves out here. Whoa, our coal is very, very low right now. Let's get extra workers on the coal piles. We have 1 hour left. Oh no. Oh no. How did that get so low? Who can I take people away from? Less hunters. Everybody get on that coal. We can build a mine on the coal deposit over here, but I don't think I can actually build the mines yet. Workshop beacon, yeah. Can build the sawmill, but not a mine just yet, so who else can we shift here? Oh man, I hate to pull people away from hunting. I'll get some engineers on those coal deposits as well. We're starting to lose people to frostbite. 1 hour of fuel, guys. This is going to be close. And our hunters at least have a higher chance of coming back with more food now. Resources. Coal thumper. Start. Down below 100 survivors once again. Our sick are going up instead of down. There we go. Our scouts have returned. With a steam core. I'm not sure what those are for. Yeah, we're gonna have to work overtime to keep our generator fueled during this cold snap. I think we've got another day and a half before temperatures rise and our coal is disappearing rapidly. Multiple coal piles now gone. Keep it coming, guys. In fact, let's make this a 24-hour shift. It's gonna raise discontent. Hope is lowering. We need that fighting pit to keep them distracted as the sad music kicks in. Our scouting party, you guys should go inspect the gloomy cave. 20 hours to arrive. That's pretty close, so I'm not too worried about them going out in the cold snap. Yeah, things are chilly. There we go, we've got those rations in. At least no one's going hungry once the food goes out. So the coal thumper is next. That'll get us some coal from underground. Faster gathering might be a good one as well, but yeah, drawing boards so we can get to the bunkhouses and get some better shelter going. Man, there's just so many things to balance. This is a very well thought out game. For such a small city and a pretty focused scenario, it is very, very tense. And very, very demanding. We've got plenty of wood for now, so let's just wind down those storerooms. Keep one person working away. The sick feel dispirited. People are desperate. Final warning. Sir, people are openly talking about overthrowing you. We must hold on for a couple more days. So the lack of healthcare appeared to be the final straw there. I'm gonna run the generator on overdrive. That'll get people a bit happy. Maybe. Citizen has some mild frostbite. Okay. We don't have the coal to run at full overdrive right now. This might be how my first city ends right here, guys. Book of Laws. What do we have to raise contentment? Child labor, safe jobs. Children can work in safe workplaces. I can build a child shelter. Let's do that.
Hear me, hear me.
That will raise hope. We'll even put it where it might actually be warm. Which would be where? Let's see. The pitiful gains of our daily struggle only delay the inevitable. Raise hope to 15% is our goal right now. Hopefully the child shelter will do that. Children cared for. People can work without worrying that something might happen to their kids. So hope's rising. That's a lot of kids. That building is going to be cold. Coal Thumper researched. Next technology has got to be faster gathering. So we're going to need that. I can't do any more 24-hour shifts, so let's get a Coal Thumper going here. Those appear to be important facility placements. Let's not put the Coal Thumper right next to the orphanage. Not orphanage, the child shelter. It's not an orphanage yet. Probably shouldn't put it behind the medical facility either. Put it behind the cookhouse. They can deal with it. Our expedition is almost to the gloomy cave. on, we gotta raise hope a bit more. There might be one more law that I could enact to raise hope. The gloomy cave is or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints. Okay, go ahead and explore. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and the beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Alright, we're gonna risk the attack. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beast away. The scouts died from their injuries. The people they saved set out towards our city, guided by a map made by the scouts. Wow, all of the scouts died? That went horribly wrong. Let's get things warmed up a bit again. Down to 91. Oh, our coal thumper isn't operational yet. Child shelter, a note of thanks. It was the right thing to do. Guys, we're so close to getting the hope back to 15%. So close. Down to 90 alive. Let's get one less engineer working on the pile over there and get them over here working on the coal thumper instead. Got so much wood stockpiled right now. Five hours of coal left, and we are on overdrive. What law could we possibly do to just raise hope? The fighting arena, possibly? It'll reduce discontent, but it will not raise hope, and that's what we actually need, is to raise hope. Extra rations will increase the recovery rate of the sick. Care house. The gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at low cost in special homes. That will raise hope and also save some resources. I do have to build a care house, so I'm gonna look at doing that, guys. That's our only hope to raise hope to 15%, I think, from what I can see. Faster gathering researched. Next up, let's do drawing boards and get those bunkhouses for better shelter. That should also hopefully raise hope. It's already 5 p.m. though. 4 more hours until I can enact a new law. And yeah, we're gonna go for that care house. Still on overdrive. We'll get a steam hub going. Perhaps over here. It's going to cost us more coal, but that's going to keep the orphanage or the child shelter warm, as well as the care house that I'm going to build. Urgent need for treatment. I'll open a medical post right away. Fine, we can do that. Yet another medical post. Might need some more workers on that. Got so many people gathering coal, though. Down to 90 survivors. I feel like these hunters aren't doing their job. We've got a warm-up coming. I think my generator is still on overdrive, isn't it? Yeah, let's turn it off for a minute. We've only got 2 hours of coal left. We're gonna have to do a 24-hour cycle. Oh no. I can't on that pile. We're gonna have to do the 24 hours on this coal pile. Max it out. If we're gonna survive the night, shut this steam hub down. We've got less than an hour left of coal. You guys have got to gather right now. Book of Laws. Care House. Sign.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
I'll put that next to the child care facility. Raise hope to 15%. Did that count? Time left 21 hours. We lost a child, it looks like. Oh, take care of the ill. Need to open a new medical facility. We're getting spread real thin here, guys. Move an engineer to the new medical post. Keep building that care facility. Keep that coal coming in. We've got to keep the fires burning overnight. We can just survive until it warms up and we get this group of survivors back. It's a bunch of people that are just building all night long instead of actually getting rest. Might be part of my worker problem here. Amputees. They're the result of serious frostbite or work accidents. And the care house can take 20 people. Alright, let's turn this steam hub back on. Come on guys, just survive the night. Things are gonna get better. So close, 16 hours. We're gonna have no more time for any more laws. Care house promise fulfilled, hope rises. Now hopefully the medical post. Yes, hope restored is enough to restore the hope that we were looking for. So yeah, that was it. Just barely there, guys. Barely there. Need to actually move that medical hub slightly. It's just too far away. Man, our coal is really just suffering. Alright, things are warming up a little bit. Can I just, yeah, dismantle street? Just cancel all that street construction right there. The blinking was beginning to bug me.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Okay. We can use some more engineers. But I need to save one for that medical post that I was supposed to build. Our hunters just aren't doing a great job. Hunters based here hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey in the frozen wasteland. So they hunt at night, and our cookhouse goes through food during the day. Oh no, we're out of coal. Alright guys, it's time to get cracking here. We need everybody gathering coal that's available. Because we're gonna get very, very cold very, very quickly. Come on. Not like this. We need those extra hands. Who's not gathering coal right now? Got plenty of wood. In fact, just scrap the wood entirely. Forget the steel. Everybody just gather coal. Come on. Come on. Hold it together. Guess we don't need that engineer. Put him on the medical facility. Come on, come on. Yeah, those tents don't look very warm at all. That group of survivors is almost back. I feel like I'm trying to fend off disaster with both hands here, guys. So that's our active mess hall. Oh, I have people working at the... Oh, no. That's the active mess hall. Whoops. There we go. I've got a bunch of workers and engineers now. Nice. So I can now crank up all of my research facilities thanks to our extra boost of engineers. The generator is down. Fire back up. Got plenty of coal. We're good. We're good. Just had to get everyone working full tilt. Survivors have reached the city. They might need to rest. I just put all of them to work as fast as I could. Man. Everybody who's not gathering coal is going to be working on hunting. $62 coal. That's only about 5 hours left. This could be tricky. We've got a lot of people being treated in the medical facilities, but at least we actually have medical facilities now. Okay, tech tree. Let's get that bunkhouse going. Find another settlement. Well, guys, we might have to stop right there. We're on the razor's edge, even more than before. Than at the end of last episode. We've lost so many people, and hope is so low. I think next time we're going to send out another new scouting party, try and find more food and resources, and see how much longer we can actually last here. Down to 4 hours of coal already. So yeah, next time, new scouting party, and we're going to get those bunkhouses built, maybe? We'll see if I'm not overthrown before then. For now, hope you guys enjoyed. The game is fantastic. If you haven't checked it out, you can find the link to the Steam page in the description. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.